guys, it's Random Xander here, and this is my second part to my fourth K-pop album collection update. And if you guys didn't see the first part, click here. And if you guys want to see my first, second, and third K-pop collection update, click around here. There'll be links, or click in the description box below. And it's gonna be like the same format as like last time. I don't change the format really, so let's get into it. Here we have AA's OK About It. This is their first single album. I got this from kpoptown.com, and the album itself comes with a 14-page photo book and 3 full tracks and no instrumentals. Off this album, my favorite song is Tonight, 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 which is the second track right there of this single. And for my bias is I know I'm not gonna pronounce this name right. Aura? I think that's how you pronounce it, maybe. I don't know. And but anyways, for recommendations, I would recommend this album really for anybody. It's a great album. Even though it's kind of big, it's not that pricey. They're more like a band than a K-pop group. The songs are really catchy, and the photo book, it might not be a lot of pages, but it's actually really colorful, as you can like see. They have like this kind of K-pop over the top 70s kind of concept going on. And so yeah, so this is AA's OK About It, their first single album. Here we have EXO's their first repackaged album, Growl, which is repackaged to EXO-X-O. This I got from kpoptown.com, and the difference between EXO-K's and EXO-M's version is that Growl is written in Chinese. Inside, everything's written in Chinese, and even the photo book is different. They have different poses for each of the members, and plus color-wise, like the red is blue, and so on and so on. This album comes with a 52-page photo book. It also comes with 14 tracks, 4 that are new to the album, and 10 that are from EXO-X-O. In this album, I got a Chen photo card, and I also got the TC photo cards from kpoptown.com. Off of the Growl version, my favorite song is EXO-X-O Kisses and Hugs, which is track number 3. And my bias from EXO-K is Sehun. This album I really would recommend for anybody. They really have great songs on this album. They're a bit more kind of upbeat, and they kind of like found like a style that suits them. But I really do recommend getting this album. It's a really great album. If you had to choose between getting the original or the repackage, for packaging wise, I would get the original. But if you guys want like the extra tracks, I would just go off and get the repackaged version of the album. So this is EXO-K's Growl repackaged, the KISS version, I believe. Here we have EXO-M's Growl repackaged, the first album. This album I got from kpoptown.com, and the difference is the photo book. They have different pictures. Everything in here is written in Chinese for the most part, and for the color, it's blue because that's EXO-M's color. This album also comes with 14 tracks, 4 tracks that are from Growl themselves, and the rest of the 10 are from EXO-X-O. In this album, I got a Suho photo card, and I also got a pair of socks, and that's because I ordered both albums from the set version, which is cheaper than just getting each album separate. I also got a poster for this album. My favorite track off this album is track number 4, which is Lucky. And like I said in a few other videos, I actually prefer EXO-M because a lot of the songs actually sound better in Mandarin than they do in Korean. That's just my opinion. Anyway, for my bias in this group is Xiumin. As for recommendations, like I said, if you guys are into like packaging wise, I do recommend actually getting EXO-K, not Growl Repackage. But if you want the few extra songs and actually more like pictures of the members themselves, I would get this version. So this is EXO-M's Growl first album repackage. Here we have VIXX's Jekyll, the first album repackage. This I got from kpoptown.com. It comes with a 71 page photo book and 9 tracks. 3 tracks that are new to the repackage, 1 intro, 2 full tracks, and from Hyde you have the 5 original songs from Hyde, and you have an instrumental to track number 2. Within the album, I got the Hyuk photo booklet, and my favorite song is What to Do, which I believe is track number 3 off this album. My biases from VIXX are Ravi and Leo. As for recommendations, I really recommend this album for like anybody. It is a great album. VIXX, and this is kind of going back to what VIXX did before, like You Rock Your Body. Has a few upbeat songs and then a few kind of darker songs from Hyde. But I really do recommend this. But if you guys are like into more like the packaging, I would kind of recommend Hyde. But if you guys are really more into like more like kind of space convenience and tracks, I really recommend getting Jekyll instead. So this is VIXX's Jekyll, the first album repackage. Here we have Seungri's second mini album, Let's Talk About Love. This I got from K-Pop Town, and this is the orange and silver version. And the difference between the orange and silver and red and white versions is 1, the color obviously, 2, the photo book itself. It has different suits and different poses, and the disc itself, the color wise. And this album comes with a 61 page photo book, and it also comes with 7 tracks, 6 full tracks, and a remix track too. Gotta Talk to You, the hard remix version, which is number 7 off this album. And as for my favorite song is track number 1, Let's Talk About Love, that features G-Dragon and Taeyang. As for recommendations, I really recommend this album for anybody. It really does have great songs in it, and for like the versions, there's really no difference between the versions, so I would get either one. I mean, it depends on what your favorite color is, but for photo book wise, if you guys kind of like that kind of old timey kind of style concept, that's what he does in orange and silver, then you get this one. But if you guys want like a more modern kind of looking concept, I would pick red and white. So this was Seungri's second mini album, Let's Talk About Love, the orange and silver version. Here we have Kim Hyun-joong's third mini album, Round 3, and this is the limited edition version. This I got from kpoptown.com, and the difference between the normal version and limited edition versions, one is the packaging. The normal version is more horizontal and smaller, while the limited edition is much more like a book kind of style with a slip cover that, you know, has like 2 sides to it. And also like the album itself, it also comes with a DVD which is behind it, which is where you have like the track list for the CD and DVD. And also like design wise, it's kind of different just because this is more like a book. And even the photo book itself is different. It comes with a few more pictures and I think 1 extra concept, and like different poses for some of the pictures as well. And And speaking about the photo book, this album comes with a 64-page photo book. For the CD comes with 6 full tracks, no intros, no instrumentals. The DVD comes with 2 music videos, one to Unbreakable, the other one to Your Story, and also comes with the making film, which is for both music videos. And in total, it comes about to like around 33 minutes of content, I believe. This album also came with a poster, which you could probably see right behind me. So there you go. And as for my favorite track, my favorite track is actually Your Story. I just like the kind of more ballady kind of sound it has to it. And the music video to that one really caught my eye a lot. And that's track number 2 off this album that features Ducky. As for recommendation, for like really big Kim Hyun-joong fans and really big S501 fans, I really would recommend getting the limited edition if you still can. I'm not sure if there's still any more, but it is a bit pricey, so I really recommend it for big fans. Otherwise, for like kind of normal fans or people who are like not that into Kim Hyun-joong or S501, I would get the normal version. And plus normal versions, well, space convenience is both the same, but if you're just like a normal fan, stick to the like normal version. So this is Kim Hyun-joong's third mini album, round 3. Here we have SHINee Lucifer, their second album, which is probably my most favorite album. I'm going to tell you why in like a few seconds. But anyway, this album I got from Koryo Bookstore, which is a Korean bookstore in New York that's on West 32nd Street. There will be an address to it below. But anyway, this album comes with a 22-page photo book, and it's a very crazy eccentric photo book. And they're like, I believe there are 2 versions. There's this one and the Repackage, which is a bit more like behind the scenes kind of photos, but I really actually didn't like it. I like the more eccentric kind of photo book that this album actually has. But anyway, getting back on track, this album comes with 13 tracks, no instrumentals, no nothing. And the reason why this is actually my most favorite album is because this album came out like 2010, just a few years ago, and I was surprised that this actually came with a photo card, and I got Minho's photo card. And if you guys saw my unboxing to this, you would see how much I was spazzing about it, just because of the chance that this was still a first press edition and it still came with a photo card. And I was actually talking to myself, like, imagine if I got this version and it came with a photo card still. And I was so surprised. I was spazzing beyond belief. But anyway, my favorite song off this album is Ayo, which is track number 4 off this album. And my biases are Minho and Taemin. And as for recommendations, I really would recommend this album for anybody. It's such a great album. All the songs are really great and really catchy. This is one of like the older SHINee albums that I like most of the songs off of. Other SHINee albums I like maybe like a few songs, like 1, 2, or 3. But this was one of like the older ones that I like all of them. So I really recommend this. For the versions, if you guys like more of an eccentric, crazy, colorful photo book, get type A. If you guys like more like the behind the scenes, seeing them goof off, I'd recommend type B instead. So this was SHINee's second album, Lucifer. Here we have New East. This is their first mini album, Action. And this I got from Koryo Bookstore. And it comes with a 50-page photo book with 4 tracks on it. No instrumentals, no intros, no anything. and this album came with a Ren photo card. My favorite song of this album is actually Sandy. I really love the sound to that track. For my biases are Ren and JR. I just really like Ren because he catches your eye, and JR just don't get me started on him. Y'all know why people would pick JR. As for recommendations, New East really does sound different compared to a few other K-pop boy groups, so I really would recommend checking them out. They have really catchy songs, and they fit with whatever concept they actually go with. So this album really has great songs, so I really would recommend checking it out. So this is New East's first mini album, Action. Here we have New East's second mini album. This is 여보세요, and this album I got from Koryo Bookstore. This album comes with a 66-page photo book, and it comes with 5 tracks, which I think from most of the mini albums, this actually has the most tracks to it, I believe. And it also came with a Ren photo card as well, but I like the Ren photo card from this album a lot more better, just because it's like Ren in just like lazy kind of clothing, like people would wear on a chill day. So that's why I actually like that photo card a bit more. My favorite song off this album is 여보세요, which is song number 1, and the music video to that one was amazing. And again, my biases, it's Ren and JR. For this album, I would recommend it for really anybody, especially if you kind of like the ballady kind of sound. And this one they kind of like toned it down a bit. They kind of made it a bit more ballady, R&B-ish a bit. So I really recommend it for people who like that stuff. But anyway, it still is a great album. I really do recommend it though. So this is New East's second mini album, 여보세요. Here we have BTOB's their third mini album, Thriller, which I got from kpoptown.com. This album comes with a 59-page photo book and 6 full tracks, no intros, no instrumentals. And it also came with some teaser photo cards from K-Pop Town and a Seungri photo card. And my favorite song of this album is Thriller, which is track number 2 of this album. As for my biases are Ilhoon and Peniel, and I also Seungri. As for recommendation, I would recommend this album really for anybody. They have really catchy songs on this, and this is really different for BTOB. This is a bit more darker, kind of mature sounding for them compared to Press Play. Yeah, just really compared to Press Play, and a bit more darker than their first mini album, Born to Be. So this was BTOB's third mini album, Thriller. Here we have G-Dragon's Coup D'Etat. This is his second album. This is the black version, obviously. This album I got from kpoptown.com. And the difference between the black and red versions, obviously one, the color and the CD color. Also, the photo books are kind of different. They're different concepts, and also like on the outside, the way he's dressed and stands is a bit different. This album comes with a 22-page photo book, and it also comes with a gallery ticket that's usually behind it, but I put it in my photo card collection album. And each version has it no matter black or red. And also within the album, it comes with a lyric sheet which contains the 14 tracks. And with this album, since I ordered it on the set version, I got a poster, and also the socks, which is only a gift if you get it under the set version, which is cheaper than getting both these albums separately. My favorite song off this album is R.O.D. or Ride or Die featuring Lydia Peck. It's such an amazing song, I really love it. As for a recommendation, I'd really recommend this for like Big Bang fans, G-Dragon fans, or really anybody. Because G-Dragon actually kind of, as a soloist, he kind of does his own thing, and it really doesn't sound like K-pop or what anything Big Bang would release or YG would release. It's truly his own style, so I really recommend checking it out. So this was G-Dragon's Coup D'Etat, his second full-length album, the black version. Here we have the red version to G-Dragon's Coup D'Etat, which I also got from kpoptown.com. And like I said, the difference between the albums is kind of like the design of the album, the color of the packaging and the CD, and the photo book concepts are a bit different. This album comes with a 22-page photo book, which also, you get your gallery ticket like I mentioned, and inside you do also get a lyric sheet which has lyrics to all 14 tracks, like how G-Dragon had it in his One of a Kind album. And you also get like 2 advertisements within each album, which is kind of like a cover to the disc. And with this album, since I got the set version, like I said, I got the poster, I got the socks, and I also got the teaser photo cards for this album, which are actually my favorite teaser photo cards of all time, just of the design. Another favorite song of this album is Crooked. I just love the sounds to it, and the music video was really amazing. I just loved it. As for recommendation, like I said, Big Bang fans, YG fans, anybody in particular, G-Dragon really is doing his own style and his own sound, because this is really nothing a YG would technically release for other artists, and what Big Bang would never really do. So I really would recommend getting this album. Black or white, the black or red version, it really depends on what's your favorite color and really the photo book. This is a bit more kind of, let me show you. As you can see, it's a kind of bit more, somewhat of a clean cut kind of version. But that's really it. There's really no particular differences. So this was the red version of G-Dragon's Coup D'Etat, his second album. Here we have New East, their third mini album. This is Sleep Talking. And this album I got from kpoptown.com. This album comes with a 66-page photo book and 6 tracks, which actually makes this mini album the one that has the most tracks out of all the others. Along with this album, I got an Evan photo card, and my favorite song on this album is actually Sleep Talking, and the music video was really hilarious. I love that music video a lot. And as for biases, like I said, Ren and JR. As for recommendation, to be honest, I recommend this album for anybody. It's really such a great album. All the songs are really good. New East really does release a few good songs, so I really recommend checking them out. So this is New East, their third mini album, Sleep Talking. Here we have BTS's Oh Are You Late Too? This is their first mini album. This album I got from kpoptown.com. And the album comes with a 74-page photo book, and comes with 10 tracks, 1 intro, 7 full tracks, a skit, I believe, and yeah, a skit and 1 outro. Along with this album, I got the poster for it. I got a J-Hope photo card as my member photo card, and the group photo card, which is the same for everyone. I also got the teaser photo cards for this album, and that little kind of comic thing, I believe that's what it kind of is, with the album as well. And my favorite track of this album is track number 6, Coffee. I just really love the sound of it, and it kind of stands out amongst the other albums because it does sound a bit more different. As for my biases are Rap Monster and Jungkook. And for recommendations, I really would recommend this album for anybody who likes more like hip hop music, because that's really what they're doing. They're not really doing like K-pop, hip hop. They're more doing like legit kind of hip hop. And they're great rappers, great vocalists in here. So I really would recommend getting this album. This is BTS or Bangtan Boys' first mini album. Oh, Are You Late Too? The next album is B.A.P's their first single album, Warrior. This album I got from Koryo Bookstore, and it has a 46-page photo book with 4 tracks, 1 intro, and 3 full tracks. And my favorite song off of this is Warrior because that was their first debut song as B.A.P, and it really just caught your eye at first because they were a rookie group, but the way they performed that music video really kind of surprised you. They seemed like they were so comfortable doing it, and it was just amazing. It just caught your eye right from the beginning. As for my biases, they're Himchan and Jekyll. As for recommendation, I would recommend this album really for anybody, especially if you kind of like rock and a bit hip hop. It's a really good album, and this album in particular is a bit more kind of grungy, a bit more industrial compared to their other releases. So this was B.A.P's first single album, Warrior. Here we have G-Dragon's first solo album, Heartbreaker, which this is the repackaged version, which I got from Koryo Bookstore. And the difference between this version and the original is the original kind of had a mask. It was bigger on packaging, but to be honest, I really didn't like the kind of overall packaging for that. I don't know, I just really personally didn't like it. I kind of actually prefer this one. This album comes with a 25-page photo book, 10 full tracks, and my favorite track off this is A-Boy, or in Korean, I'm gonna try to pronounce this, Seungri. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, I'm trying here, but that's track number 1 of this album. And as for recommendation, I really would recommend this album to anybody. It really has like a few different sounding songs. It has like a few kind of rap songs like A-Boy, The Leaders, a few kind of pop-ish songs like Heartbreaker, Breathe, some ballady songs like Breathe. So I really would recommend getting this album. This is G-Dragon's first solo album, Heartbreaker. The last album for part 2 out of part 3 is UKISS's 4th mini album, Break Time. This is the re-release. This album I got from kpoptown.com, and this album comes with a 46-page photo book, and it comes with 7 tracks, 1 intro, 4 full tracks, and 2 instrumentals. One being to Shut Up and one being to Light It Up. And within this album, I actually got 2 photo cards, which a lot of people have been saying like they only have gotten 1, so I really feel so damn lucky to have gotten 2 photo cards. And especially one is Soohyun's photo card, and the other was Kibum's photo card. My favorite song of this album is Light It Up. I really love the sound to that. And for my biases, this is my, like I said in every single video, UKISS is my #1 boy group of all time. So they're all my biases. I can't choose just one. I can't. They all became my biases. And as for recommendations, I really do recommend getting this album. This is actually one of their best albums, in my opinion. And UKISS in general, They're such a great and underrated K-pop group. They release such great songs, they do different concepts, and they always fit whatever concept that they do. And it's such amazing. And it's an amazing album. And hopefully they will re-release more albums that are out of print, because that would be so amazing. Oh my gosh. And to be honest, I actually have more UKISS albums than any other K-pop group I have. But anyway, this is UKISS's 4th mini album, Break Time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little K-pop album collection update. And if you guys haven't seen the first one or the other ones, just click around the screen here. Or go into the description box to go to the playlist to see all of them. And hopefully you guys enjoy. Keep on the lookout for next week, because I'll be doing part 3, and then it'll be probably the photo card collection update, and then my poster collection update as well. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like and share my videos. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. And also subscribe to my videos. I release videos on a random basis depending on what I feel like doing and what I get. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next video. Bye!